Okay, now I know that it's working. And hopefully it's recording my voice as well as the audio on the back of the phone here. I'm doing a screen record for my phone. Everything and everyone and their mother and everything on this earth and in this universe is trying to get me to not make this video. My mind keeps getting erased with a push of a button. I don't know if it makes sense right now, but maybe one day it will. Anyway, you guys believe in coincidences and things that just happen randomly, right? Well, sometimes the coincidences are so fucking, like, specific or so, like, the odds are so fucking slim that it just almost possibly could never have happened, right? Like winning the Mega Millions lottery, like, 5 times over or something, you know? Twice? It's very, very rare. 3 times? Like, maybe one person in the history of the world? I'd say 5 times. Well, and let's couple that with stuff. I used to make YouTube horror films on a channel called Enterviral Media, Enterviral horror films, and Shimmy Jim Hog. We do like stuff caught on tape, found footage, paranormal stuff like Blair Witch. Anyway, people loved those videos quite a bit, and so I, tend to follow other channels that are like that and watch their stuff. And well, I kind of, I moved away from YouTube after a little while. It was in 2011. I slowly moved away from YouTube. I focused mainly on my career. That was my career. And my ex-girlfriend at the time. Each subsequent one was my relationship. Basically, I was just so invested in it. It was each and every one. That's all I would do is obsess over who I was with, and just like make sure she was where I thought she was. And when it was going good, we'd spend every fucking second, every day together. Anyway, going through, fast forwarding a little bit, the end of 2016. I tried to get back into my movies again because of my relationship ending with Maria. She's not Hispanic. I didn't have to say that, but she's Finland. Like Maria from Sound of Music. I think that's where her parents named her from. Anyway, let me catch to the chase here. I'm a little bit nervous about talking about this, but something happened that was very coincidental. I thought I'd been a targeted individual. I'm a targeted individual. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. Gang stalking, all that, whole 9 yards. To a certain extent, off and on for the past 3.5 years. There's been a lot of crazy things that have happened, a lot of different proofs. I met an individual from the East Coast online of whom I shouldn't say, but let's just say one thing or another, she proved a few different things to me, and she told me the truth about some things that I'm not supposed to know about. At the end of the day, I truly just think it's my faith in God and Lord Jesus Christ as my Savior, trying to test my faith here in the final days on earth with trials and tribulations to see if I have strong enough faith to make it into heaven. But because there's some crazy things they're trying to do their best to sway my mind of. The main thing happening here, for example, I'm not talking about what I'm going to be talking about later, which is, you've heard of synthetic telepathy, people reading your mind, shit like that. Well, I'll just tell you right now, it's possible. I've had my mind read day in, day out. Then it's not just like reading my mind psychics, like they can hear everything that I'm hearing through my ears, see everything that I'm seeing through my eyes. It's not a predicting the future thing. I don't have a fucking second of any day when my mind is my own. You think I'm crazy for saying that? Okay, well maybe in the future you won't. Just give me a minute and give me some time and I will prove this to you. Please do not get up. Like, don't throw this video out. I mean, if you're one of the people who already knows all this, which I feel like a lot of people do, you're going to do your best to suppress this video. Here's where the crazy stuff happens. So I was researching gang stalking stuff, this and that, and extraterrestrial stuff, interdimensional beings, different things with synthetic telepathy. And I always do that, and I go very deep in the internet for like all these different keywords I type in, and go to these crazy websites, the PDF downloads, this and that. And we'll rewind back about 6-7 months, and I came into a large amount of money a year and a half ago from the passing of my mother. And from time to time, I like to splurge and buy things on Amazon. I don't know why. I'm just compelled to buy random, stupid things sometimes, especially if they just pop up on the screen, like suggested shit. And well, like movie props and masks and stuff. Like I had some just random shit pop up that I was interested in, and one of them was a silicone mask, because I remember when I was a kid looking up silicone masks. They're hyper realistic. They almost look like real people. They used them in that like Bad Grandpa fucking MTV stuff. Like, looks fucking real, And the cheapest one on there, of course, is just this smooth one that doesn't have any fucking features, nothing. So I went ahead and just ordered it. I shouldn't have. It was like $200, stupid. I never even used it once. Like I wore it once. It's like very claustrophobic. Anyway, Okay, so this is a new place I moved into since I bought that other thing. And there's like a bunch of kittens and cats here. Love them, whatever. And they love to play with the laser pointer, one especially. But I feel bad because the cats can never actually catch the laser pointer, right? So I tried to invent something that allows the cat to actually be able to catch a tangible object and then think that it caught the laser pointer to be satisfied enough to be, satisfied with it. So it isn't just like a whole loop that goes on and on and on. So I got these little tiny red things that like light up. You just pull slip out of them and they light up. They're actually really cool. I might be able to show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, I don't think it'll pop up, probably not, but like, if I go to here, and then look at my orders, I'll be able to show you those things right there, 100, see? Okay, so I got a bunch of those to see, try to get the cat to be able to catch them, and it works, yeah. So when that head thing happened to be lying around, and I stuff it with like clothing to like fill it up all the way, and it's like a kind of a scary prop. It looks really human, so I kind of scare the roommates, putting it around the house sometimes. Oh my god, people jump when they see it. It's kind of a funny thing to me. So I have the thing. I put the eyes in it. It looks fucking crazy. With the eyes in it, these two little red dot things, and then I just so happened to see this little camera lens that I bought. It's way too big to be an actual camera lens. It goes on a phone. It says it's supposed to go on your phone, but there's a whole other attachment that comes with it that I didn't have, so I wasn't able to put it on my phone. But I've held on to it because it was expensive, right? Well, anyway, in the back of it, I saw, there's like a little hole that you go in the back, and then the lens is on the other side. So I put the little one of these red dots in there, light up things, and it lights up the whole front. So just imagine like a bright red flashlight, like infrared flashlight, but you could actually see it. So it was really cool, and it kind of looked like the Eye of Sauron if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings. So I had another like lens that I don't use. It's like 1.5 feet tall. I put it on top of that, and just because I'm fuck of it, it kind of looked like the Eye of Sauron. And I had the head situated on top of my desk, and that too. And it's just a random. It wasn't something I set up on purpose a certain way. It just happened to be that way. And you'll see why this is significant here soon. But let me show you what that setup looked like. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck is it doing this for. That setup was it looked just like, the fuck is it? I just happened. I made sure on purpose that this was ready to go. Now it's not. I cannot stand when this happens. This is driving me insane. This. So that's it with the eyes in it. It looks really creepy, right? I had a better image of it. It wasn't so fucking dark. It's like, this is the head. See how realistic that is? It's scary, huh? Like the eyes. Now, the eyes aren't that big of a deal, but here's the big deal is really just, I wish it was lighter, but just pretend it's lighter. And usually there's no light up eyes. So then the little thing on the left, that's the Eye of Sauron look-alike, right? Up there. Well, okay, go back to when I was researching all that random stuff, and I was looking up different like aliens and this and that, and I looked up because one name kept on popping up for these like reptilian aliens, this and that, like because a lot of people think there's like aliens among us right now, like shape-shifting, and I think that's tied into gang stalking, and then the mind control, the mind reading, and like it all kind of came together. And I'm researching, doing this deep dive, and I come across I find these music artists who, like, some of them go like, I have gang stalking themed artists, so they have like some stuff I like to check out to see if it's relatable, to see if it's even close to what I'm going through. And in doing so, I found one with an album cover that I happened to open up, and boom, that's it. Does that look familiar to you? Do you remember that I just showed you the Eye of Sauron thing I set up, and then the mask? It looks identical, does it not? Now, I, right hand to God, did not see this until after. The setup that I showed you in the picture, that had been on my dresser up there on the desk, whatever, the shelf, for about a day and a half, almost 2 days before I saw this. Now, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. I'm willing to take 10 of them and post the findings, and whatever I can do to prove to actually believe that I did not see this prior to that, ever. I mean, at first I thought maybe there was some weird like algorithm with the whole like Google can like Google can like make your ads like targeted towards you, like based on your history and like even like your conversations, like while you're walking around, like a microphone on your phone pick up and they show you ads based on it. It's kind of creepy, but they do that kind of thing. I thought maybe because I had the picture of that thing on my phone, because remember I had a picture that I took of the setup already. Maybe this is like some weird algorithmic like open sourced album cover that just like automatically pastes or puts in whatever the person has in their photo stream. That's a really far stretch, you know. I thought maybe like, but my mind trying to be rational about it, you know, because what are the chances of this? And like, it's the name of it too, reptilian god mana. The people that I've talked to about it, like, it's crazy. Like, I can't even bring it up without people going crazy. So maybe that roommates get like really loud, breaking things, like just to like distract me from even trying to look it up. People go insane. Like, it's crazy. Something's up with this. Something is really up with this. So anyway, even that theory, even the stretch theory, thinking that maybe it was an open-ended, like, weird album thing that happened with Google. No, I went onto the person's Spotify, or what is it called? Um, Here we go. Oh, I was thinking one on their YouTube page. It might have been. I hope I go to the page.
Not enough mana.
Not gonna, of course. Here we go. Here it is. I saw the upload on YouTube. I should go to YouTube. I should have had this stuff ready. You know? Supposed to be ready. Went to where it was uploaded on YouTube 4 years ago. Look at that. See it is? Boom. So this is not recent. This is all I'm going to do is leave this here. You guys tell me what you think.